Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today I want to show you how speedster receivers aren't the best receivers in the game, because what you're going to realize when you play against really good talent is that just because you have platinum takeoff does not mean all of a sudden you're just going to be streaking down the field beating people. Guys and gals are just smarter, you know, like you learn how to play the game and you just understand that, you know, you're just not getting beat deep, right? So what you have to do now is you have to be meticulous about breaking down these defenses. A lot of people like to run cover 3 and of course, you know, quarters and man-to-man. And what you're going to find out is that there is a particular receiver that is just absolutely God tier when it comes to how the meta is right now. So I'm in Notre Dame's playbook. Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame, and what you're going to see here is a contested specialist. To me, are the best in the game. Now you see Malachi Fields. He has Press Pro, and he has 50-50, which are really good. Okay, and we'll go ahead and break down what Press Pro and 50-50 is. But first, I just want to show you what's going on here. So obviously Press Pro, you know, you're able to beat the press, and a lot of people, they love the one like cover 2, man, and press. Well, if you're able to break the press, you immediately are open every single time. These guys are open every single time. Now some of y'all might be like, well, you know, if you got takeoff, that's really good too. Yes, but see, takeoff is good at the initial burst, but if somebody's running mug and you're being pressed and you have a speedster and they have a DB that's actually has blanket coverage and actually has press, you're going to be, and I'm saying actually have press, what's the name of it? I'm drawing a blank right now. Give it to me. Jammer, right? You see, like, for instance, if Lamar Moore had jammer, you're going against a guy like that, you're going to get literally crumbled at the line, all right? Don't get it twisted. Takeoff does not mean that you're going to be breaking that press. And better yet, I think what would be best is to just show you why takeoff is not it. And people just, it kills me my dynasties where first thing they do is they go to speed. Everything speed, right? They're just trying to be as fast as they possibly can. Everybody's getting speed and acceleration and that type of deal. And that's perfectly fine. But what I want to show you is, where are you at? Where's takeoff at? All right. Did I pass it? I hope I didn't pass it. But here it is. All right. Ultimate release off the line when not being pressed. You understand that? When not being pressed, right? When not being pressed. So the best way to beat somebody that's trying to go vertically is to have a DB that has jammer and to press them at the line with cover 2 over top, having a safety or a strong safety or free safety over top, right? That is going to completely negate that. Now that's not going to happen every time. Just as why I love the game is that, you know, like, yes, sometimes your jammer, you're going to jam them off the line and then they'll come off and then their takeoff will come up and that type of deal. But takeoff is not going to be the way that you want to go. And then now let's take a look at what I believe is I come up here, 50-50. All right. Getting this, understanding the 50-50 is important, and you just need to know what level is their badge. Gold and up is insane. So if you look at gold with positional advantage, significantly improve 1-on-1 jump balls 20 yards down the field or in the end zone. And then the ultimate ability is just 15 yards down the field. Now, if you have silver, right, it needs to be positional advantage moderately, but it's 30 yards down the field, and then and it says slightly improved with 30 yards down the field. So silver and bronze are pretty much the same. But you know, obviously these are jump balls. Now, and then of course I can look at press. I can look at press pro real quick for you too, just to show you. A lot of people just, again, the ultimate ability to beat press attempts from defenders, significant improvability to beat. Okay, you get it, right? Just beating the press. Now, I use this team for Road to the College Football Playoffs. And again, so I want people to see that, you know, I'm not like a bum, right? So as you can see right here, I am 103-19. 103-19. I've won 3 championships. All right. I've been Heisman. Like if you look at my results history, all All right, this is right now, but you know, I'm in Heisman and I lose out. I drop out of Heisman. I go back into Heisman. Usually I go like 8-3. I mean 9-3, 8-4 in Heisman. You know what I mean? So this is letting you know that I'm not playing. I'm not just telling you, and I'm not. And you can look here at the Road to College Football Playoffs, and you can see also that I am playing with Notre Dame. Like I play with Notre Dame, and So anyway, let's go back to the training open practice, and let me show you some of the routes that you want to use with a contested specialist. I'm telling you right now, if you have contested specialists on your team, you are going to do way much better than having an individual that has takeoff. All right, unless you have somebody like a Jeremiah, right, from Smith from Ohio State, which is just a cheat code, right? Like people like to use Nick Harbor and, you know, stretch him down the field and throw deep bombs down there. Like, you know, like there is advantages to having takeoff, but the problem is when you get in dynasty mode, everybody has speed, right? Everybody has speed. So it doesn't make sense to sit there and think that your DBs, the DBs have 100 speed. Everybody got speed, right? Everybody's fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to do a typical jump ball, and go in a nickel, and let's do cover fours first. Let's do cover four because that's like one that people like to do. All right. Let me just choose respot the ball, and again, you're just going to see like it's pretty glitchy how this works. So you can see I have fields on the left side, all right? And actually, I want to have fields here, all right? So I want to be able to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that Fields is isolated by himself, okay? And then once the DB turns his hips, I'm pressing down on my left analog stick, and then I'm throwing the ball because that's how you do a rocket catch or a jump ball, right? So as soon as his hips are turning, right, I'm going down, boom, he's gonna stop and he's catching it, right? And you saw what popped up, the platinum, right? Very, very glitchy because again, he has platinum. Gold would be the same way, but what happens is soon he turns his hips. Now his hips are turned, right? So I know I can press down and diagonal to the left, right? And it doesn't even matter because now, like I said, it doesn't even matter. He's on me, whatever. I'm catching this ball and I'm coming down with it. Now remember, you know if you do not have this, guess what happens? You drop the ball every time. Not with platinum and gold. Platinum and gold, you're catching it, okay? So that's going to be for the quarters, okay? The ones that make it difficult is going to be when you'll see man-to-man. But what I would do to make it even harder, if I know people are trying to catch on to it, what I would do is I would go to 5 receiver set, right? So I'll go to a 5 receiver set because remember, the whole objective is to try to get him isolated. Is this glitchy? Yes, it is. And it's not our fault. They have to, when I say they, I'm talking about EA has to figure out a way to stop this. It's not our job, all right? So now let's go to a cover 2 man. All right. And as you can see here, they're press covering. Now, this is another thing. If they're press covering, you beat the press off it, right? This is cover 2, so then obviously it makes it a little bit different. But understand this, the 50-50 ball is also not just backdoor rocket catches, but it's also just throwing the ball down the field, right? So keep that in mind. You see he beat the press already. All right, I'm just gonna throw the ball here because it's but he beat that press, but it's cover 2. All right, so they're doing cover 2 here and they beat the press. I'm just gonna try. He beat the press again, right? All right, so then I'm just gonna throw it up there deep and see what happens here, all right? And then so you see there he dropped it, but that's the cover 2 that hasn't beat. Remember, we're not trying to sit here and trying to say every single time this is something that you have to do, right? But what you could do is you can have somebody on that has a takeoff in the slot. So I like to have somebody that has takeoff in the slot. In my dynasty, I don't have anybody here, I don't think, to be able to do that. But what you can do here, if you know they're running man and they're beating like this, then you can just bring him back down on a comeback. So he has him beat, right? And I just get absolutely shot it through, all right? Let me see. Hopefully I can get this quicker off. Come on. Look at it. He beats him again off the line. This is crazy, all right? And again, he's going to catch that. But remember, his back is turned, so if there's no eyes, then you can just beat him off that, right? But remember, look at that, beats him off the line again. Holy moly, right? So keep in mind, you can get that. I really am trying to see. There we go, right? So I beat him off the line. Soon I beat him off the line, I'm just gonna throw it, all right? His back is turned, I'm throwing it up. Try to throw it to the outside. But again, that's what you're gonna see. Man press cover over 2 is gonna make it very difficult. But a lot of people are going to be running zones. So let's do cover 3. All right, same thing here. Once he turns his hips, I'm dropping it and throwing it back down to him. Boom. All right, he caught it, right? Every single time. Once he turns his hips are turned, I'm throwing it. Oh my God, I get pegged. Doesn't matter. He catches it. All right. Once the DB turns his hip, throw it. He turns his hips, I'm throwing it. He stops, he catches it. I'm telling you, he's not going to drop the ball, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I think if someone had like a high, maybe bouncer, but even if someone has bouncer, bro, like it still doesn't matter, right? He catches it, okay? And remember, he has it on gold, but now I guess he's hot, so it's on platinum, right? So drop it in, and he catches it. So what happens is this. People would then start to go over and cover that, right? But I'm telling you right now, if you had to think about somebody that had quick takeoff, right? Trying to defend that or try to defend this is way much harder because he can do so much more than that. So what I would, because they have to defend that deep route, okay? But let's go back into again, because I want to go ahead and show you why this is so good. So let's say, for instance, now let's do like a slant route. So let's say, for instance, they're going with that cover 2 man press coverage again. All right, boom. And I see this. So what I'm gonna do is now I have Phil's just going on the drag route because now I know he's gonna beat that press every single time, right? He's gonna beat that every single time, right? He's beating it every single time. Like, it's not even going to be a question about it. It's going to be beat. He has this on platinum, right? So he's beating it every single time. You're not going to be able to stop the press. Like, he's beating it again. He's open every single time. All right. So then what happens is, if you ever see somebody using that free safety on the left side, then you can just audible out and call the go route. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, contested specialists are the best. And then one thing, the last thing I want to say is contested specialists are really good blockers. Okay. So I'm not sure how he'll look right here, but they're really good blockers. Okay. So if you like to run the ball a lot like Notre Dame does, and like I like to do when I'm playing Dynasty, is to run. I like to run to the side that he's on. All right. So if I can, as you can see here, he has a 40. Oh, his pass block. Where's run block? All right, run block. You see his run block's a 67. It's way much higher than the Speedster, right? His right here is a 63, but you can see his is a 67 run block, right? Run block power. Look at it, 26, 30. He has 62, right? Run block finesse 62. They're good run blockers. Lead block 65. Look at this, impact blocking 71, right? So contested specialists, they're really good because what happens is if you like to run those stretch plays, if you like to just run to the outside a lot, these type of receivers are going to block really well, and then they're going to help you with jump balls. They're going to help you off slants off the line and that type of sort. So what I'm telling you is that contested specialists are the best receivers in the game, not speedsters, okay? But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. Is Uncle Demi cooking with grease, right? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Am I making any sense? If the answer is yes, just make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon on the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.